Hey, Taurus, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your September 2022 full moon reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we'll dive into the collective energy of Taurus and take a look at what energy is coming in for you around the full moon on September 10th in the sign of Pisces. We'll also be in the beginning of Mercury retrograde, so we'll take a look and see what energies are showing up for you, how we can help you navigate through this time. We'll take a look at your untapped spiritual gifts and greatest strengths. We'll get messages from your spiritual team and your higher self. And lastly, we'll get action steps that you can take to help you continue moving forward on your soul's journey. So just a friendly reminder again, these are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or even entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, Taurus, you have Aquarian energy here. You have Aries, Gemini, and Capricorn. So you may have these placements in your chart. You may be dealing with others who have these placements in their chart, or you're just embodying the energies altogether. Now, this full moon in the sign of Pisces happens to activate your 11th house, Taurus, of teamwork, group effort, and collaboration. So right away, this is about you being real with others, being transparent, so you can attract the energy of like-minded souls to kind of come in and help you navigate to where you want to be, whether it's a health goal. It could be combining and connecting with people who can help you rise above any health issues or challenges. It can be about teamwork in a group dynamic, a work situation, or a business endeavor. It can be about relationships as well, where you're being transparent with one another and you're communicating your needs and you're speaking up for what it is that you want, but you're willing to work together on your growth. So I really like this energy showing up. I feel like this moon for you, Taurus, is going to be all about collaboration and moving forward. And you're not letting Mercury retrograde, in a sense, you're not letting it bring you down. You may, if anything, I like Mercury retrogrades because, like I always say, it's the time for all of the REs, revamping, reevaluating, even realizing, but it can be about rejuvenating and, most importantly, relaxing, taking a little bit of time to just take a look at the big picture and see what's working for you, what's not, what you can do to reevaluate and grow from situations that you've had in the past here. Now your next card, and we have a little fly bugging around here. So yeah, you may have little things that show up that bug you, no such thing as coincidence, but I feel like you're going to move forward past them here. Now we have Aries energy here of going for something here. This is about you taking the lead, which you have your final card here. Go for it and step up and lead. So if you are wanting to partner up with a new company, if you're wanting to put a new business idea out into the universe, and a lot of times they say, during retrogrades, don't put anything out there, don't sign contracts. I say, go with your intuition and live life the way that you want to live it. Don't let that dictate, but just pay extra attention to things at that time. So if you want to step up and lead, if you want to put something out into the universe, if you want to manifest, then by all means do it, because teamwork is highlighted for you. So there may be people coming in cheerleading you on here and saying, Taurus, you have what it takes. So believe in the good luck, believe in the magic, because you have some really beautiful energies coming in. That Aries energy is actually coming in to really help you push through the obstacles or challenges that you've been facing, either financially, emotionally, or even physically. Now your final card is, I love this, speak your world into being. So communicating with the right people, putting yourself out there with this Gemini energy. Now there may have been a situation that may have occurred, they're giving me, back in May of 2022, or it could have even been 2021 for you, where you've planted the seeds on an idea, a situation, a relationship. There's something here that you've planted the seeds on. And I feel like you're taking that next phase to really push forward and to turn something into reality, or to monetize or capitalize on an idea or Again, a relationship may be coming back here for you to heal. Yes, Three of Swords right away in reverse. You're definitely healing from a situation, and you're realizing that something was either rejected, something was put aside, or something had come up here to give you a better offer. So I just feel that in the past, there may have been situations that stung a little bit for you here with the Three of Swords, whatever that was for you, Taurus. But now you're believing in your good luck, because remember, rejection is God's protection. And that Three of Swords is about healing. It's about forgiveness. It's about moving through any of the difficulties here. And that's what I see you doing. You're getting real with yourself on what you need to do to finally move forward in a successful, productive way. So let's take a look and see what energies are showing up here for you. What are you celebrating around this full moon? There it is, patience, something that has been a long time coming here with the Temperance card. Now, some of you are finally balancing up emotions that were really heavy that you were carrying. Some of you are balancing the negative with now the positive. You're seeing the silver lining is what I'm sensing here from a situation that was a little bit difficult for you. It could have been, the last few years we've been going through an economic, crisis. And I feel a lot of you were affected in that way, whether health, whether finances, whether relationships. They're just showing me here that you're finally coming out of that tunnel type of energy in your personal life here. So the Temperance card is saying that you've had to learn patience with yourself, patience with other people, but most importantly, self-control. Self-control was a really big thing, but it allows you to move forward here, because your next two cards out are the Two of Voices, which is the Two of Swords. And we also have the Fool, which I love to see here for you. Now, this Two of Voices is about your head going in one direction and your heart going in another. So it can be that logical mind overlapping that emotional side of you. Now, when the Two of Swords comes up, you need to make decisions. There may be a major decisions, or you may be at a major crossroad in your life. Do I take that move? Do I stay? Do I stay in this relationship? Do I move forward? Do I put this out into the universe, or do I hold back and wait for the right time? I feel like the time is now for you to make this new beginning happen for you. And I feel like if you follow your heart and you're being real with whatever your heart and your intuition and your soul is leading you forward, because remember, you're not alone. Is highlighting your group effort, collaboration. You're working with either physical individuals, or it could be you're working with spiritual, and it could be a combination of all. I feel like you're heading straight towards this new beginning. The Fool card here is about a leap of faith, and that's what's happening here for you with this Aries and Capricorn. Go for it, step up and lead. The time is now. Taurus, whatever you've been contemplating, whatever you've been indecisive about, utilize the energy of this full moon to bring in a new beginning. Full moons are all about letting go of the past, endings bringing new beginnings, shedding the old to make way for new. And that's what's certainly coming up here for you. Let's just peek into what this new beginning is all about for you. Let's just take a look. What's this new beginning about for Taurus? The Hanged Man. Yeah, this could be internal new beginning where you're seeing something from a completely new perspective. The Hanged Man, I mean, you have 3 major arcana showing up here out of the 5. So it's going to be a really big month for you. You're shifting your perspective entirely. Some of you are telling yourself, I need to kick my health into gear. I need to see this from a new perspective. Instead of telling myself I'm going to make the changes, it's time to do it. Same goes for career. Instead of you seeing maybe that glass is half empty, you're saying, I have what it takes. I'm going to see this as half full. I'm going to manifest this opportunity, or I'm going to take action by putting something out there, going for that job offer, going for that promotion, going for that new creative business idea, going for this relationship that maybe has been a never-ending cycle, or one that has been painful or difficult to you with that 3 of Swords. Some of you are really shifting your perspective to see things from a brand new point of view that maybe you couldn't see before because of the pain, because pain can mask what we need to do. When we sit in that pain, you can see our heads down. So we don't always see what's in front of us or what's to come. But I sense that you've done enough healing here in a certain situation where you're able to start this new beginning for yourself. So I like this showing up. I feel like it's about time is what I'm hearing with the Temperance. But let's dive into your untapped spiritual gifts, Taurus, and your greatest strengths. So your untapped gifts. Your untapped gifts are something that you're trying to learn how to tap into at this time, but you haven't quite fully integrated the energy to 110% here. It's the Five of Emotions, the Five of Cups. Now the Five of Cups can be about emotional loss. It can be about regret, betrayal, disappointment, even a need to forgive. But it's just as I just said earlier, seeing that glass is half empty or half full versus half empty, you will get there. Because you see it right here with the Hanged Man. So if you saw a situation that it was hurtful, painful, negative, or disturbing or distracting, pulling you off course, it was actually helping your soul evolve. And the good news is the Five of Cups showing up is saying that you're finally allowing yourself to grieve. You did, but you're not sitting in it any longer. So I love this because this is your untapped gifts. You will be able to fully move on from a situation. And that's what I see happening for you in the month of September. Now, these readings are good for, I feel like for you, the next 4 to even 6 weeks, because when I did these readings here, I'm kind of getting the energy of the rest of 2022, even though they're precise to the full moon and Mercury retrograde. But I'm sensing for you, this new beginning is going to take place over the course of the next 4 months. But you may notice the most shift internally within the next 4 weeks. So I like this. Let's take a look and see what your greatest strengths are and how you can use them and utilize that energy at this time to help you move forward on this new beginning, this new journey. What do we have here for Taurus? The Lovers, opening your heart here, committed relationships, tuning in with the energy of people who have your heart and your best interest at mind here. We have the Emperor and the King of Wands. Wow. Okay. So a lot of energy here. This is your greatest strengths. And typically I've been just pulling one card, but Spirit wanted 3. So you have a lot of beautiful strengths here, Taurus. For one, you have this Emperor energy here. This Emperor is this Aries energy of going for it. Get up, take the lead. Taurus, you are, that bull or that ram where you can push through difficulties and challenges here. But this is about you bringing stability and that solid foundation back into your life. And that may be at times challenging when it comes to a new beginning, because you like to rise to the top and stay at the top, whether it's in love, whether it is in relationships, health, career. You like to be at the top. I mean, who doesn't? But then things come along that kind of pull that energy out from underneath us. And we tend to kind of fall to our knees at times and say, whoa, how did this happen? I was just in this position on top. How am I back down here? But really, it's not about you completely starting over here with the Fool. You're starting from wisdom and experience and knowledge. So take this as a beautiful learning opportunity. See the silver lining here. And what it's done is help you open your heart. The Lover's card. This is the time for you for, again, collaboration, joining forces with other people who want balance. This is Gemini energy as well. This is partnerships. This is soul contracts. If you dealt with any indecisiveness, any disharmony, or any trust or betrayal issues in the past, this is about you healing that and opening your heart up to bring more compassion and understanding to maybe why those things have happened in the past. Teaming up with people who do want to bring harmony and beauty and love into your life. But most importantly, your greatest strength here as well, this King of Wands, he takes charge of his destiny. He's very active, very passionate, very goal-oriented, and very driven. Now, he can be an entrepreneur, and if not, he will strive to be an entrepreneur in this lifetime. He doesn't love listening to this Emperor energy. He likes to be on top, but he doesn't always like to listen to the leader or the boss. He's not necessarily the follower. He may be the leader more so. The King of Wands here is a leader. He's successful, and he's either a spiritual influencer, or he could be a motivational speaker, or other people look up to him because he's adventurous and warm. Taurus, this is your greatest strength. You are very loving, but also you are worldly, and you want to experience as much as you can in this lifetime. So utilize this energy to not sit in this grief for too long, okay? Because yes, there may have been situations that kind of knocked you down a notch, but it didn't knock you down fully where you're staying in that energy. So I like this showing up for you. Let's take a look and get a few messages from your spiritual team, your angels, guides, ancestors, loved ones. Let's take a look, and then we'll also get a message from the Soul Truth on how you can connect with your higher self, what you need to ask your higher self to help you grow and move forward. All right, we have believe. We have Animal Kingdom, and one more here for Taurus, please. We also have You Are Not Alone. Yes, collaboration, teamwork, like I said. And then we have relationships. Relationships are something that may be coming up for you this month, that even with Mercury in retrograde, sometimes the past comes back in, whether it's through a physical form of someone or something that has happened. It could be emotional triggers, or just things that come up that we thought we dealt with or we thought we healed, but it may be coming up for a reason for you to take note, because that could help you along your forward journey. Now we have believe, and it says here, the force that works through your soul, Taurus, determining what's possible or impossible, the difference between success over failure, and above all, who you are is the power of your belief. Beautiful. And I absolutely agree here. They're showing me some of you doing affirmations. Now, it could be in front of the mirror. Some of you may have just read an affirmation, or you may have a Post-it note or a sticky note, or your favorite, it's kind of like they're showing me even a fortune cookie quote that may be on your fridge or in a book as a bookmark. But I feel like if you haven't seen that recently, it may be something that you come across and immediately you know that that message is for you, or you know that that affirmation is something that you need to really work with, because again, the power of your belief, literally impossible spells I'm possible, and that's what you're telling yourself here around this full moon. Next, we have Animal Kingdom. Now, some of you may have lost an animal, as in an animal you maybe had to make the very tough decision to put down an animal, or there may have been a health of an animal that you had to take care of, and I'm sending you a lot of love. That could be the grief as well. For others of you, you may be getting a new animal, or just spending more time with animals or nature. It says animals of all types are extraordinary creatures and miraculous gifts to us all. They've been our spiritual companions since the dawn of time. At this moment, they have lessons to share with you that will open your heart and soul. Do pay attention to your dreams, because even if you lost a pet 20 years ago, 20 months ago, or 20 days ago, some of you may be dreaming about your pet. Some of you may have a flashback or a deja vu moment when it comes to an animal, whether this animal was a pet of yours, or whether it was an interaction with an animal in the outdoors. They're just giving me that the veil between worlds, very thin, showing up here in September and into October. So I feel like your intuitive gifts are amplified around this moon, especially the full moon here in September and October. So I sense that you will collaborate, share your story, share your dreams, share your ideas with other people who have your best interest at heart. But I feel that you will share when you decide to put it out there into the world and go for it. And due to you sharing, you're going to have a lot of positive feedback for something that you're doing here. But know that you're not alone. And some of you may feel very isolated, very alone, especially if you, and this came up in the Aries reading as well, and we have Aries energy here. You may want to check that out. But if you are widowed, if you had lost a loved one or a pet, if you are maybe single, or if you've had a falling out with someone who is very close to your heart here, you may feel at times that you're very alone, Taurus. And it says, we're here for you and we never left. Through all the sadness and loneliness, however, it's hard to sense us near you or feel how much love we are sending you. We are your family, friends, and guides, and you never walk alone. We walk right beside you. Yes, and I feel like you will see the proof of that taking place here and transpiring around that full moon on the 10th of September, and hopefully every day after. Relationships are on the key front here for you as well. Be real and transparent in all of your relationships, not just intimate or loved ones, but this can be family dynamics. They're giving me some of you. There may be a parent where you kind of need to take a look at the energy exchange between you. Now, you could be the parent as well, but taking a look at the energy exchange and being real, not hiding who you are, not holding your energy back because maybe somebody doesn't believe in you or they think you should do something different with your life here. And speak your world into being and communication. It says relationships are just mirrors of your own life. How you feel and treat yourself, as well as how you react and respond to different situations and people around you. Be aware that every relationship is an opportunity for soul growth. And that's kind of that mirrored energy here of seeing the silver lining of a situation that may have been challenging for you in the past. But I certainly see you're healing. You are moving forward. And also, let's see here, October for you, that October moon is going to highlight your 12th house of closure, transitions, and deep, deep healing. So you're moving forward on something that has been, again, a little bit of a challenge, but I feel very positive when it comes to your energy from here on out. Now, this is from the Soul Truth. This is something I want you to write down if you can, jot down, or come back to this video and play this over and over so you can remind yourself every day. Am I ready to let go of this buried shame? The feeling of shame is the lowest energy frequency there is. When you live in shame, you live in darkness. What part of you is ready to stand in the light? Is there any shame from a past experience that is ready to be healed? Today's soul action: heal the shame by giving it a name. Bring it to the light and let it be seen, heard, and healed. It's revival season. Replace the shame with your soul's truth. Fill in the blank. My soul's truth is... That's the affirmation type of energy I was feeling. My soul's truth. I am worthy. I am lovable. I am capable. I have what it takes to build this business. I have the manifestation skills to attract this love that I want into my life. I can heal and mend this situation. I can move forward in grief. And I feel like you are letting go of whatever this shame is, whatever these surface emotions are. On an energetic level, you are releasing. So I like this for you. Now let's take a look here and see how you've grown during this cycle. Taurus, how have you grown during this cycle, and what energy do you need to keep this momentum going, to keep on growing? Because you've certainly grown. Wow. Oh, I love this. You have the 8 of emotions, 8 of cups showing up here. And then we have a backstory behind the 8 of cups. So when this 8 of cups shows up, this is about you walking away, maybe, or even you felt abandoned from a situation or a person or rejected here. But the 8 of cups is moving on from a situation that was, it could have been difficult. It could have been where you had to make that decision here with the 7 of cups showing up prior. But the 8 of cups walks towards their 9 of cups, their wish fulfillment. They know that if they want something deeper, more rich, more fruitful, more meaningful, more in depth in their life, that they need to walk away from a person, a situation, a pattern, a habit, a dynamic, or a limiting belief that holds them back on their soul's purpose here. And this is you, Taurus. You're saying, I'm moving forward. I have what it takes to hit my dreams. You still have a little bit of walking to do here, but you're almost there. The next card is that 9 of cups, wish fulfillment, and then that 10 of cups. So you're so close here. But the good news is you're in that mind space, that energy of, again, I'm willing to collaborate. I'm willing to put in the effort here. I'm willing to attract the helpful people that want the best for me as well. You're willing to bring in balance. Some of you may be dealing with a Libra, or you may be dealing with a legal situation, is what I'm feeling for some of you Taurians out there as well. But you have the Justice card. This is about equality and fairness. You're walking towards something that is more balanced and more fair. Some of you dealt with a karmic relationship or a karmic cycle that had to play out in your life for your soul to evolve to the next level. Next, you have the Knight of Swords. So in order for you to continue growing, the Knight of Swords here says, stay open and move forward. Keep in that action-oriented mindset. When you say you're going to do something, do it, but also communicate and be open with others so they can help you as well, knowing that you're not alone and that you don't have to walk this journey or this path by yourself. Even though some of you may be alone in a sense, maybe you are single, or maybe you are alone in a business idea or a business endeavor, you can still bring in helpful people. It doesn't mean that they're partners or that they are, lovers here, but I feel like you are calling in and attracting in helpful people that help you continue moving forward on your journey. When the Knight of Swords comes up here, he rushes towards what is important to him. He rushes towards what he believes to be the most beneficial. So allow others to give you a helping hand as well. You do have that Five of Swords energy, so don't let the mental conflict or stick to the things that you know are worth fighting for, and let go of the drama. Let go of what doesn't serve you, especially if there's mental back and forth here. Now, when the Five of Swords shows up here, this is about winning. You're wanting to win at all costs, but as long as it doesn't hurt anyone along the way. And if it does, or if there's drama in it, I feel like you're willing to walk away from that. And lastly here, you have the Queen of Materials and the Seven of Materials, which is the Queen of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles here. Now, the Queen of Pentacles is saying that you're resourceful, you're abundant, you're very homey, practical, down to earth. Other people love your laid back but yet go-getter attitude here. And other people enjoy the physical pleasures and beauty of your fruits and your labors and what you bring to the table here. Seven of Pentacles says that during this Mercury retrograde, you may be assessing and reevaluating maybe how you give to others and how you receive as well. This could be reevaluating your finances. It could be budgeting as well. But the Seven of Pentacles is taking a look at your investments, what you've put your time, your energy, your effort into, and saying, how can I be more resourceful? How can I be more abundant here? How can I be more practical and go with the flow instead of maybe controlling a situation or letting other people control your actions as well. So I like this showing up for you. The steps that you can continue to take: be resourceful, be abundant, stay open, because this Queen of Materials, she does enjoy the fruits of her own labor. She does continue to grow here. And I feel that you will continue to move in a positive direction, but it's time to just go for it, is what I'm seeing here. Now, Taurus, last but not least, we're going to get a message here from the Wisdom of the Oracle. And for any of you that are interested in the decks that you see used during your reading, or any that you see above here, you can find all of that information in the description box below, including my Intuitive Soul Coach Oracle that you can find on my website at intuitivesoulcoach.com. All right, so let's take a look and see. Wow, Aries had this exact same message showing up here, and this is Yang energy. This is about you going for it. Yes, this is about you taking action. It's time to put something out into the world. It's time to make that decision, because you've been pondering, is what I'm seeing. You've been going back and forth with that Two of Swords, deciding, do I stay? Do I leave? Is it time to put this out there, or should I wait? Is it time to move, or is it time to stay? Do I relocate? So there's a lot of crossroads, or a major crossroads that may be happening for you. Do I retire now, or do I wait? There's something here in the next 4 months that you're really moving forward on, and you're taking great leaps and bounds to create this new beginning for yourself. And I feel that it's going to bring you a lot of success. It's going to bring you a lot of abundance. And for some of you, it's going to really open your heart to a lot of love. This is completely random. I know. I never know what I'm going to get from spirit. They're also telling me some of you may connect to a family member or a loved one that you didn't even maybe know that they were a family member. Maybe some of you were adopted. Some of you may be doing some ancestry tree work, and you may be finding some relatives, or if maybe you never know who a father or a mother or a sibling was in your life, you may find them in the next 4 months. I hope this resonates with you, Taurus. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, comment, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And Taurus, I'm sending you all tons and tons of love and light. Thanks so much for tuning in.